Hello, dear friends. I hope you're having an amazing day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vasi Siedman, and I'm a photographer and also a visual coach in Florida, US. I'm also pet sitting my sister doggy. So if you hear some barks, I'm sorry in advance. And I'm also very excited and thrilled because Katerina, who is my very dear friend, she is here with me today. Hi there. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending where you're watching us in the world today. We would like to welcome you to your roadmap to success today.
Yeah, so I know that we like to give a lot of value and we are ready to teach quite a bit today. And I will be right back. My cute doggy here likes to bark.
Absolutely. So today, Vasi and I will show you how to create a foolproof blueprint to success in 2021 without spending any longer time than 1 week to launch your business to the world. We have prepared small slideshow here, and Vasi is going to kindly share her screen with us so that we can take you through a little bit of a background story here to begin with. So what happened on 22nd of August 2020, this year, when Dean Graziosi actually announced the Build Your Brand Challenge, I have quickly wasted no time, enrolled into that. And I somehow knew inside me that this is going to be a defining moment on my entrepreneurial journey. Up to that point, I have invested a huge amount of time and effort and money and everything into creating content, but not being much closer to achieving my goal on actually launching an offer faster than taking literally months at the time to produce a single offer. And I'm not afraid, dear friends, to admit to you that even though I had all the elements to succeed, I didn't know how to put them all together. They came as those oddly shaped puzzle pieces. And please tell me if you have come across those puzzles. Vasi, do you know those puzzles that have really oddly cut shape, not something that we're used seeing? So please, if you know those puzzles, please just write yes in the comment box, just to make me feel a little less odd and weird at this moment. I really will appreciate your yes there. I hope Vasi can see the chat box on Facebook.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Great.
We're streaming to a lot of pages. So, but yeah, I can.
Putting all of these different elements of a brand together and launching an offer seemed to take me ages. But then when Build Your Brand Challenge happened, I actually committed to being all in because that was what we were asked to do, which required me to create a course listing, have it up on this new platform called mastermind.com within 1 week. So I no longer had months of time. I only had 1 week to commit to this and to launch an offer, right? To launch a listing and create a course. And not only did I launch a listing, but that was literally all it took to successfully start it. All it took was 1 week. Vasi, do you remember this time? This is when I called you.
Yes, I remember. Yes. And just because, so Katerina, she lives in UK, so we have 5 hours of difference. So I remember she messaged me, she said, Vasi, I have an idea, can we talk? And I'm always open to ideas and we love each other. And I was a guest to your podcast, so it was a lot of fun. And then when we started talking, believe it or not, but it took us only a few hours to create a layout of an amazing class, which we already completed class number 1. and the results are outstanding. And just why we were able to create this class for no time is just because the experience you and I we have and the clarity. And just after a while, everything comes together. In our case, we were lucky a few hours. And for those of you who are already an entrepreneurs and course creators, or you're an influencers, you know that sometimes it takes months to have this clarity and to be able really to create this course. But Katerina and I, we did it, woohoo, right?
That's right. That's right. We did it ourselves to prove that this works. And whether you're planning on launching your business successfully on Facebook platform, on Mastermind platform, this system actually works. Realizing that this can be done very quickly and making yourself follow up with taking immediate action, and sometimes even taking uncomfortable action, will improve your chances of succeeding exponentially. And that is the step one of this process that we are teaching you today in this class. Yes, sorry, Vasi.
Oh, no, it's okay. And just, we also wanted to kind of tell you a little more about us, because some of you may don't know us. So, my name is Vasi, and I'm originally from Bulgaria. So I came to US about 10.5 years ago. And then I decided to become a photographer. So long story short, nowadays, especially after everything happened with COVID, all of my local clients, and I already had my first online platform, they were reaching out to me, Vasi, we need equipment. How can we go and do Zoom calls and look awesome like you, and what lighting and background? And this is how I stepped my game. And honestly, wasn't comfortable at all, even if I had tons of experience of teaching people, but, to really do this professionally full-time was kind of challenging. And today I'm here, and we met with Katerina through a training, and we became very good friends. She invited me. I was a guest to her podcast, and that's how our friendship started. And we just, we are a very good team together. The results we were able to accomplish with the first course we completed recently is just amazing. So you can tell about you, lady.
Absolutely. Well, I am a fine artist. You can see one of my paintings here behind me. I have been doing this business for well over 20 years. But since 2.5 years ago, when my corporate career job ended, I realized that I'm at the same fork in the road that I was 8 years previously. Only this time I decided to stick with myself, to bet on myself, and to actually open up a new entrepreneurial chapter in my life and become fully self-employed and fully working for myself. And I have never looked back from that point in time. Now, 2020 has opened up tremendous new possibilities, and it is a year that has been difficult for so many of us for so many different reasons, personally and collectively. But this year has taught us how to actually get a momentum and how to keep it, how to keep going with it. So the point of this class, coming back to today, we actually want you to be prepared to hit the ground running, as it were, on the 1st of January. While the rest of the world is still recovering from New Year's party. It makes total sense, doesn't it? And absolutely. I hope you're up for that. So if we can get a yes from you in the chat, if you agree with that, then we can carry on with the class today, having introduced ourselves now. I mean, I completely agree with Vasi that time is of an essence. And I do have another confession actually to make. I was one of those people who was taking a tremendous amount of time perfecting something, taking so much time creating offers, and then nothing was happening. I would create an offer, I would build even a web page for it, and I was kind of into this hope marketing. So if you're familiar with the term hope marketing, or if you have done it yourself, please again just say yes in the chat box. Just let me know that you are hearing me, because if you feel me on this, like this was the big thing. It was such a breakthrough for me to go from one day I will be ready to a major shift in my personal mindset, and the realization that it never serves us in life to wait. There is a power inside us when we tap into that energy and decide and choose to get started right now in this moment.
Yeah, and I also want to say about me, I mean, I was teaching my other platform for a long time. And at that point, I had about 300 followers in my free group. But just, I was very upset with the world. Why, considering I have such a value knowledge, which took me almost a decade to learn, and 2 photography degrees later, and so much more, no one was appreciating it. Again, the same way like you, I went through training, and I never will forget. But I was so afraid. Oh my God, I don't know if you felt this way. I was so afraid, and I'm so upset and angry, until one day the magic happened. And my very dear friend Andy, he said to me, every single day when you allowed your fear to take over you, you are making people to struggle. And that, honestly, it sticks with me. This is what you and I, we call our students all the time. And then the next thing, damn, it's perfect, happen. And a week later, friends, I created my first challenge with really great results. And then shortly after that, my group jumped with 200 followers just for overnight, after I did my first training very successfully. But again, going back to this, changing the mindset. And now, especially 2021, after this, we know 2020 has been probably one of the most difficult years, worldwide, for all of us and for our friends. And now more than ever, people need our gifts, because a lot of us cannot go out. We just have to find new ways of living our life, and going online with your gift and your expertise, helping other, is just incredible feeling. As a person who, Katerina and I, we on the other side, and we see the results, it's just incredible. And this is why we decided to do our program, to get today with you and share with you, because it's important. So 2021, I am excited, because it's a new start, a new beginning of great opportunities. And just, it's time to finally unleash our creativity and our gifts, and to share them and make a more impact in people's life. Do you agree with me?
Indeed, Vasi, I absolutely agree with you. When we realize it's no longer about us only, then we are able to push past all of those limiting beliefs that try and stop us, that try and stand in our way. And that is actually the second step on the roadmap to success, is being willing and able to push past those things, because you know that on the other side of those limiting beliefs are actually people who are waiting for your service, who are waiting for you to switch the lights on and to show up and serve them in the way that you are meant to serve them.
Exactly.
Let's eliminate, what do you say? Let's eliminate limiting beliefs once and for all.
Yes.
You have a vision and a mission to fulfill in life and in your business, and there are people there that are just waiting and ready to hear it. Do not deprive them of what you are creating and what you're bringing in this world. They really, really need you. As Vasi was saying, as we have discovered how much we have helped our students, and that has lifted us and made us want to deliver much, much more. I'm so excited about today. because your people really need you. And when you care about them, you will do whatever it takes to show them, to show up for them and to deliver straight from your heart. You have to make the people you're serving a priority. And if you yourself are willing to be seen and heard, that is all you need to succeed. Sorry.
Yeah, and I do agree with you. And I would say this on a daily basis when I photograph my local clients, and also you and I, we teach, I hear the same excuse. I am not photogenic. Maybe I gained a couple of pounds without the current situation this year. And there are so many reasons why you should not go online and do a Facebook Live, Instagram, YouTube, online class, you name it. But do you know what? It's not anymore about us. It's about the people we serve, like you said. And I can tell you, it's amazing. And I have this joke with my students and our students. I tell them every morning when I get up, the first thing is going to be obviously my family, a cup of coffee, and then how can I give you value and share with you my knowledge and make your life better? And this is the same with you. You know, like yesterday I was teaching a class, and I never will forget, on the end of the class, a lady, she came to me, she said, Vasi, I'm a foreigner like you. I'm afraid, I don't like to go in front of the camera. And I'm like, well, dear lady, it's not about you. It's about how many people you can help with your gift. So her and I, we had a chat. Fast forward, she thanked me. But so we are our worst enemy. And if you just one day, just really mindset, it's important. It's so funny. I actually had some of my in our students to make this exercise. Write down what it's stopping you, then rip this piece of paper, throw it in the garbage, and you're going to see how great you feel. Make sure you also have your vision board. And this is how, dear friends, 2021 will be really a great year. And don't forget, it's not only about you. It's about your audience. It's about your loved one, about your family. So you start, your gift starts spreading out in your good energy, and just like you being confident, even if, all of us as humans, we have our ups and downs, but it's completely up to you to change our mindset, to really take action steps, to really go into the momentum, to have people around you like Katerina and I and the rest of the community to just lift your spirits and really help you to go through this rough time. So finally, 2021, it's a new start, a new beginning, right?
Absolutely. That's such an empowering thought, Vasi. Thank you for sharing that. That is the third step of your roadmap to success in 2021. Show up authentically for your people, and don't be afraid to give them more than you ever expect to receive back from them. I would like to know if you're excited about 2021. Say yes in the comments if you are. Let's see you in the chat. I can't see Facebook at the moment, but I will be looking into that chat box as soon as I'm able to check it out.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So if you had the right framework for how to successfully create and launch your business in just 3 days, do you think that you could be successful in 2021?
And I can tell you if I was on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, friends, about you, but in the beginning of every journey, there is so much information up there. So we go and we listen a lot of trainings. We attend a lot of trainings. Like Katerina said, we invest a lot of money and time and effort away from our loved ones just to learn. Then what happens is you become so overwhelmed and you try to follow so many different strategies that at the end of the day, honestly, we feel confused and we don't really accomplish a lot of results, and it takes a longer time to really get things rolling. And so this is where Katerina and I, we come in place, because between her experience as a writer, as an artist, as a coach, and my experience, I mean, almost a decade being visual and teaching people and photographing people, and we combine it and created this system. So I believe, even when I do my regular photography, and I know when you do like the copywriting in your podcast, there it's a formula to everything. It's a system. And once you really dedicate fully, and like you like to say, jump in fully, it's
Mhm.
that. Because very often if you go through a training, I know, Katerina, I know 3 days, just okay, 3 days
All
I'm
in.
a little
Yeah.
away, so you can accomplish it, and then we can continue with our journey together. But the idea is that Katerina and I, we created the structure and the system which works, because again, you have to imagine practically, we did 3 hours to even less. I know, like to build our course. The rest of it was,
The framework was created within 3 hours of
yes,
time. And then
which
we
is,
filled in obviously the content of it. Took few days to complete, but within 1 week we had the course launched.
yes, completely.
So
And
we
it was
implemented it. We implemented the same system that we are teaching, we implemented it ourselves.
exactly,
Start.
and that was the key. That was the key why we were able to make so much impact in our students. But it's friends, just it's system. So I would suggest, it doesn't matter if you're going to follow, Katerina and I, or you may have somebody else you really love and really follow. Stick with one thing. Don't go over the map. Just one thing, and just stick with. Give it a month, 2 months, 3 months, see if it works. If it doesn't work, and then you can continue changing and switching, but just dedicate your time and your attention. But again, having accountability and people you can really lay on and ask them, it's very important, because there will be so many times, I don't know about you, but I face it, especially now with the holidays, like so many session pictures to submit, have people to have them for the holidays, for their holiday cards. If it wasn't for Katerina to say, Vasi, it's time to launch again a class, I probably wouldn't do it. But again, accountability, friend, and community to lean on. And then you feel better, and you're like, oh yeah, I would do it. So this morning at 4 a.m. I started doing my work for a podcast in the future I want to launch, exactly because I heard again, Vasi, I know you're very busy. Invest 30 minutes. And I said, you know what? I better invest 1.5 to 2 hours to get this right. And then you just find the time. But this is really important. You agree with me, right?
Absolutely. So friends, if you are willing to take action, even the uncomfortable action, and push past those limiting beliefs, do you think that you could be successful in 2021? And if you were to transform your attitude and make sure that every time you show up, you are showing up because you genuinely care about the people and serving them on the highest level from the place of grace and gratitude, do you think that you could be successful in 2021? Please write your comment in the chat box, because I get so excited when I think about this. And this is what Vasi is saying. Every time we connect and talk about the possibilities that we can create together and how we can serve, we take our teaching to the next level.
Exactly. Our teaching, it's important, friends. It is important. You're not lonely in this journey. And honestly, we know it's very well known fact that entrepreneurs, we're pretty lonely, because let's say if you have 9 to 5 job, it doesn't matter what type of field you are. Even if now virtually you work from home, but you still go there, you have rules to follow, you have procedures to follow, and then suddenly you start working for yourself, and then it never ends. You wake up at 2 in the morning, you think about it. You go to sleep at 5 in the morning, you think about it. And that's why you practically become the slave of your own business. And you become, they have a saying, you're not the leader in your business, you are the worker. And let's be honest, you can always hire a VA. I mean, there are amazing people around the world who can help you. Like, for example, you don't like to edit your videos, when they hire someone to help you. So there's always a solution. So you can focus your energy to be very productive in what you're really trying to accomplish. But then there's so many distractions happening in our life as entrepreneurs. It could be phone call to return email, Zoom link, Zoom call, coaching, whatever you are in, and then we just have to get everything done. And then
Yes.
we forget the main goal, where we really originally in the first place wanted to go. And the question is, where would you like to go? What are your plans for, and numbers you have in mind you would like to accomplish for 2021? This is the question. I can tell you this morning, because today it's my birthday. And so I don't like to broadcast,
Birthday,
but this,
Vasi.
thank you. And so what I did was I wrote the numbers of what I want to accomplish for 2021, because this is important. And then I kept repeating, kept writing, like a first grade when they teach you to write words, and then suddenly I messed up some of the numbers. And I said, you know what? I like the new number. So would you like for you to be able to really be successful? And again, success for each of us, it's different. For you could be spending, for me personally, it's spending more time with my family, and trying like weekends to be present.
Yeah.
The question is, so it's not necessarily the dollar sign. It's more about gaining my freedom to be present with my family and just, do other things. But
The
what is the
quality. Yes. That matters, isn't it? It is working smarter, not necessarily harder, isn't it?
exactly the smart? And it's so funny because when we grow, everyone says, you have to work hard to make a living. And nowadays, after I know about how you can run online business, how you can run physical business, how you can make money from affiliate marketing, and you name it, and share your gifts with others. I'm like, well, maybe we can work smart, and just have more impact. And this is, I don't know how each of you feel, but this is the difference, even for me in the first place. And I talk about me. I know that you mentioned about you, but the reason why I wanted to create online platform versus my local business, it's because I wanted to be able to share my expertise and my knowledge and help others in a larger scale. And it's funny because I joke with my local clients, like every time when I have to send confirmation for appointment and I write 3 p.m. and then with my other, coaching students, I'm like 3 p.m. Eastern time, noon Pacific time.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because automatically I start typing and then I'm stopping. Oh, Vasi, it's a local client. It's okay. Stop it, delete it, erase it. That's the funny part. And you do agree. So we have our purposes and our gifts and expertise. And let's just make it happen, friends. Let's really make the best of it this 2021, which should be really great. And again, it doesn't matter where do you live. Not anymore.
No,
Not anymore. It's
exactly.
Zoom. It's Facebook. It's the mastermind platform. There's so many ways of us communicate. And then the best part is that if you're not available to attend, well, do you know what? They are replays exactly for this reason, that they can help you in these moments.
Absolutely. All right, my friends. I mean, Vasi and I do not want to keep you here for too long. We have delivered the class, and if it's okay with you, we would just want to keep you another 10 minutes maybe, just to give you a special offer that we have created just for you at this special time in our lives. In this a year that has defined us and redefined us and made us think about who we really are, how to be successful in your business in 2021. And if it's okay with you, and only if you give us that permission, we will share with you this special offer that we have created. We can teach you we can show you how to create offers by using the same framework that we have used in creating this offer. So let us know in the comments. Vasi, I don't know if you can see the Facebook at the moment.
Well, we are currently streaming to 3
Different
Facebook
platforms.
pages,
Yes.
groups and our own profile. So it's kind of hard for me to track it, but I know that a lot of people most likely also going to watch the replay. So you and I will make sure we go to all of these three.
Absolutely. I want to see if I can catch it from my end here. Let me just see that if I can see comments. It doesn't show me. It just says that we are live.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
It's because we're
Okay.
sharing.
Let's yes, let's presume that we do have the permission to present this offer to you. So Vasi, do you want to start from the top?
Yes, I would love to start from the top. So we believe that your time is extremely valuable. So what we created is practically three classes, 3 days, 90 minutes each day, which is going to be delivered. So the first class will start on 29th. We are going to have the first one, and then we are going to have the other two in the beginning of January. So this way we are starting this year, giving you some thoughts for you, because I don't know if you believe in this, but like at midnight on New Year's Eve, you have to make a wish. So whatever you wish for, that's what it will happen according at least to Bulgarian beliefs, my personal beliefs. So New Year's Eve, midnight, just make your wish. And that's why we are going to be starting on 29th. And it's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is going to be at practically 7 a.m. Pacific time. And so in these three classes, we are going to cover a lot of things. We have our systems in place to teach you everything. But what is really very, very important is that practically, we are going to have our Q&As. So those three Q&As are important because very often, and you're going to agree with me, is that you go through this training and then sadly, you have so many questions. They will answer it, but not everyone will completely cater it towards you. So at least as right now, we have a bunch of people, but we are still able between you and I to make sure that we actually personal answer and customize it according to your field, which is it's practically like one-on-one coaching, but it's a group coaching. So that's why those Q&A are important, at least.
The Q&A sessions are so important. We value them here at 297. There is 3 of them, full hour with both of us. There is no stone left unturned at the end of these sessions. So any questions absolutely that you have, and whether they are part of the mindset and confidence teachings or the part of actually action steps, if you getting stuck or not sure which way to go, we can give you guidance. So those Q&A sessions are the most important after the class itself.
Exactly. And then, we will go to your social media, we will look at them, give you some feedback, give you some recommendation. And sometimes honestly, I wish I had Vasi and Katerina in the beginning of my journey. This way it wouldn't take me so long, but obviously I had to go through the journey, and for you as well, to learn what we know today so we can help others so they can save the time. Because on the end of the day, before I came to US, I didn't realize the meaning of time. It's money until I really came here. And since your schedule and my schedule are fully packed, and we have like days I teach back to back to back. I actually lose my voice sometimes from teaching, and you probably too. And that's why let us help you. Let us really save your time. And then talking about saving, so as a professional photographer, so I have 2 photography degrees, joined 3 photography organization, and I have been on my local board for over 6 years now and helped a lot of photographers. But to me, especially now, being able to actually use your best friend to take pictures and video, I'm very passionate about, and this is what I do and what I teach. And so I created this posing video for you and this posing guide, which are definitely going to help you to save your time and to save your money, because I can tell you as a photographer, and our photographer, we charge hundreds and thousands of dollars for branding pictures. And then we know that being online, we do need constantly to come up with the content of our pictures. So can you imagine how much you need to invest to really continue going with the modern trends? But don't worry, because, right?
Yes, absolutely, Vasi. Yes, this class is valued at 97, but I know the value of it because I have been through your classes. I know how much value you provide for that. This is actually worth even much more here than Vasi has valued this. And also, I've been a passionate blogger myself. I know how important it is to find your own brand's voice and to find the words for your message to come across to your audience. So I will be doing this this class with you and for you about blogging the way you never heard it before, and that is valued. I valued it at 47 because I have only delivered this as a free training, but I know how it is been valuable for the people who have attended that training. So I'm including it here because we want you to have all the elements to actually succeed when you follow through our system.
Exactly. And I can tell you, because I am on Katerina's email list, every Monday when I wake up, open my email, I can see Katerina's, email. It's there, and every time it's so interesting and it really looks fantastic. So this is the reason why, like, I know that this is very value. And even if we consider, like, when you hire someone to write for you, I mean, their starting rates, it's at least $30 for, I think, like up to 1,000 words, which, let's say, even if you break it down by a few times, but then how about next year, right? How about the other half of 2021, right? So this is why this training is extremely valuable, and I'm very passionate about.
It's much more important and valuable for you to earn this and learn this skill yourself, because then you can build your brand the right way up. We have also introduced another class into this bonuses section. It's called the importance of daily routine for entrepreneurs. So this is something brand new that Vasi and I will be teaching. It's a live class of 60 minutes. Daily routine is everything. How you plan and execute your day, how you master the use of your time will be the key for how successful you are in your business and how on target with those goals you are. We have valued this class modestly at $197, and this is something that we will be teaching and selling separately.
Exactly. But this class will help you. I have this family joke. If every time when my family wants for us to go for dinner, and I'm like, well, can I first check my schedule? I have been living for years. I learned this from my very dear friend who was my mentor. He's still my mentor. And I learned the magic of using calendar and trying to manage my time. And it's incredible at the end of the day how much you can accomplish, so that's why I'm so excited for you, because even this by itself, it's a, life-changing thing. It's just really so amazing. So friends, get ready. And also here, as a photographer, I just want to tell you, a lot of times we make the mistake to go in internet and just say, I like this picture, let me use it. But a lot of you may not know that you cannot use pictures without permission unless they are royal free. They can fine you, they can do so many things, but that's why even I'm talking about it. And so what Katerina and we have done is that we are giving you some stock pictures, royal free, who I took. And, also we have some of the ones you took as well, right?
Yes,
So,
yes, I will be adding some as well.
Yes. So, but the best part is that you have very beautiful scenery from US and very beautiful scenery from gorgeous England. And so it would be very helpful for you to have even better looking marketing materials, which is really great.
And
So
you will have commercial license to use it, so you can use it for business purposes.
yeah,
And this is valued at 297. So this is very valuable. This is something that you would actually have to pay for images, as you know. When we use even Canva, we have to pay for those images. For stock images are not free usually.
yeah, exactly. Which reminds me, I never talked to you about it, but I sometimes need stock pictures very specific when I do my art pieces. So I use, uh, I think was deposit photos. So 10 pictures are like $80, $90.
Wow, Vasi, you need to consult with me on that before you spend any more money like that.
I
And
know,
if
I
you
know,
want
but
to go to the next slide, I'll just say about the email signature tutorial and email swipe file. The swipe file, I'm generally not in favor of swipe files, but I think they are the greatest starting point when you are just starting and you are unsure how to warm up your email list, and in which direction you want to go with them, which stories you want to share with them, and how you want to manage your email list. This is one of the most important aspects of your business, because your email list is the asset in your business. This tutorial will be delivered to you together with a swipe file within the mastermind, and the value of it is 197. But I think it's the crucial element that you will also need. And as I said, this year we just have to offer this as a bonus, but in the future this will be a paid class by itself.
I agree with you. And I just want to clarify it, because some of our viewers practically, you may are not familiar with the term called list, email list. So it means that you may have emails, but these people, they are not potential clients. You know, they may just unsubscribe, they may never open the email. And so that's why how crucial it is to be able, the same can happen even if you have a Facebook group, and even if you have a few hundred people, but you haven't been active for a long time, or maybe you didn't have a clarity about the true essential of what you're teaching, and those people become also like just it's not functioning well, Facebook group. And that's why the skills you're learning here, you practically can apply them in a lot of variety for different ways to improve your business. So by the way, thank you for this, because this is a big deal. This is really a big deal. And I know that we have more bonuses. I know, friends, we have really tried. We worked on creating and giving you as much value, but we didn't just throw some bonuses. Every single bonus there makes impact and helps you to become better. So this is the deal. It's not just a random. It just doesn't want like, okay, let me throw this and this. No, it was specifically part of our systems we teach,
Yeah.
included.
Absolutely. As much as we like just giving you free gifts, these gifts are actually going to carry on from what we are teaching to give you that like rocket fuel to go to the next level. So we just don't want to leave any areas in the dark, especially these important things that move the needle forward, and also we're going to be teaching another live class for you. This is another bonus, how to create a Facebook group the right way, because we have seen that so many questions were arising from our previous students in this class, and we thought that this is really an area that we can look more into and give you our guidance from beginning, so that you actually create your community and set it up the right way. So this will be another 60-minute live class valued at 147.
Exactly. And we'll help a lot of people with this one too, because, even us, before we knew the secret, I mean, we did, I personally did some mistake with my Facebook groups.
Me too. There was a lot of trial and error, and this is what this class is trying to exclude. It's actually going to save you time and effort in going around it your own way, and just wasting a lot more time and effort and money.
Exactly, exactly. And of course, we do have a private Facebook community. And it's really great because you're going to also have access to, some of the content we already gave to the previous class who graduated successfully. And it's really the place where, because you and I, both of us, we have our, groups. But so I never will forget one amazing photographer. One day he said, it's one thing demonstrating and it's completely different thing teaching. I didn't get it until now. Since you and I, we teach, I tell people, so if you're in my regular group, you're going to learn some things, but you're going to get familiar, but you're not going to know how exactly I did it, how exactly you do it. It's just the steps. And then you and I mean, we are known that we simplify. Like I simplify. I mean, how crazy is the fact that you can use your reading light to look awesome in Zoom, or when you do your Facebook lives and Instagram. And that's the meaning why this group and community, it's so important.
Absolutely. And the value of that is just priceless, because that is where we build connections, we build friendships, we build the support, that you have our support in there and support from the other people who are attending the same class. They're on the same journey. We are all entrepreneurs. So the value of this kind of community of accountability and support and growth is absolutely invaluable. It's actually priceless. So we couldn't price that bonus, but it is in there. So
Exactly.
the total value of the offer that we have created for you is $1,576. And we know this is the high value, but we wanted to make sure that we are doing as much as humanly possible for you to get the desired results in your business and go beyond your expectations of what you can actually achieve when you uphold that momentum and mindset that we are going to teach you. This is the exact offer that we wanted to create for you. With that being said, let me ask you some questions. If all this did was to prove to you that you could move much faster than you even thought it was possible, and not just in your business, but also in your life, would this be worth 1,576?
Can I just say something?
Go
So,
on.
yeah, because this is very important. But in photography, we have this joke, which is really true. So if our clients, because sometimes our clients invest a different amount of money in their memories,
Mhm.
and so we ask them how much. Let's say you spend $500 now, or 1,500. How much would cost if we want to buy back your pictures in 5 years from now? And they look at us and they tell us it's priceless. And the same thing it's with the program we created and the knowledge we are going to give you and unlimited access to it. So this is, I mean, you can't even put a dollar amount, or it doesn't matter, pound, either way,
Yes.
because this is so special. This is something which is a game changer, and that's what it is. But just sometimes we are not capable of recognizing it, that this is not your just next training. This actually is training which obviously work. And for those of you who follow us, you know that we stand behind our word. I'm
Yes.
actually trying
And
to teach my daughter that my word, it's more than my signature. And that's what you and I, we do here. And so I do.
absolutely. And I don't know if any of our students are there live with us watching, but they will tell you that we actually make them take the action steps. So we actually gently push them to take that uncomfortable action, because unless they do, they will not be moving forward at the same speed. There is another question also. If all this did was help you to find a person who you cared the most for and gain sense of urgency gain that momentum to help them, would it be worth $1,576?
It would be completely, because you find one, but this one person has friends who are with similar interests, who are most likely your dream client. Like yesterday when I was teaching avatar. So for those of you who are not familiar, avatar, it's the word we use in entrepreneur online world for a dream client. And if you find one, then the word about you and you as an expert and the authority you're building in online world, it's spreading. And only for this, it is worth it. Because one, you bring two more, and then they will spread, you know how it works. So this is very, very powerful thing, you know. And a lot of people, they don't even know sometimes who it's the ideal client. But that's why we come in place to help you find the dream client if you're not there yet in your journey.
Yes, absolutely. And if all this did was give you absolute certainty that you could deliver on every level in 2021 for your future clients, would it be worth 1,576 for you?
I would say definitely. You know, definitely if I was on the other side, and I have been on the other side as a student many times, we have to understand this is an investment. This is not us going like to, let's say I just bought a new Mac. I didn't buy my computer because it's Mac or because it's this. I bought it because it's a necessity for me to be able to run my businesses. And the same it's with you. So the question is, are you really willing to make an investment in your better future? And honestly, you're the only ones who knows the answer. You know, like neither you or I know, but I know as the entrepreneur that I really wish there was a way for me earlier in my career to be able to speed up things, you know, but it doesn't happen overnight. So
Indeed.
for
In
our
creating-
students, it will happen.
Absolutely, Vasi. In creating this offer, we had two choices. We could go as cheap as possible and help many people in a very small area, or we could create a premium offer and help you comprehensively, which is obviously what we decided to do, because we have realized for ourselves in our businesses how important momentum is, how important it is to take massive action and implement what you are learning rapidly so that everything gets moving really fast. That is crucial to success in not only launching, but learning, collecting data fast, growing, and eventually scaling your business. So let's put it this way. If you could finally move from being almost ready to launch your business, but always worrying if you have covered every angle, to actually launching offers quickly, like we did with this one in 1 week, how much would that be worth to you? How much would you pay to have that kind of absolute certainty in your business? Now, when you think of it like that, it begins to make sense why it would cost $1,500 in terms of value, right? And why we would be even willing to pay that, because you would be making that back and then some in a relatively short period of time. But our friends, our dear friends, we have decided that we are not going to be asking or charging you $1,576 for this. We're not even charging, how much, Vasi? We're not even charging $1,000. Do you want to tell them?
Well, it's 297. That's what it is. And this is funny, but that's how I calculated to some of my students. This is practically 10 pizzas.
Wow.
Think of it. I mean, depending of the size of the pizza is probably, I don't know, between $20, $30. Let's say 15 pizzas. So the question is,
wow,
is your success worth
as few
15
dinners? Yeah.
I like to have fun. I mean, this is very serious, friends.
Absolutely fun.
Today, there it's always a lesson to be learned. And, and also why I'm laughing. I mean, I'm sorry, but Katerina, I have to say, so the way we say 1,500 in US, 1,500 and let's say $60, in UK, it's different. So before we came today on training, and I know this is funny, but you know what? For those of you who are crazy enough and really passionate entrepreneur and want to jump really overnight to the next step and level, you need to know Katerina and I. So when we teach, we do have fun. Yes, we do encourage our students, I call them clients as my physical clients, but our students to really take massive action. So that's why they're very successful. But, it's funny the way, we just try to have fun. So the UK way versus the US way / Bulgarian have a lot of fun. But yeah, it's 297, which honestly, it's very well worth it. I mean, you and I, we spent thousands and thousands of dollars of education. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, regular class, I mean, they're 1,500, 2,500, 5K, 15K, 25K. And for those of you who have not heard those numbers, they're real in the entrepreneurship. They're real classes.
Absolutely.
It's real that to have coach one-on-one, it would be at least $500 a month. Don't even say 900 to 1,200 a month. And this way you get Vasi and Katerina in your corner, but not only us, the people who already went through this training and the rest of the community and the people who joined this class. I mean, I think that's a deal. At least for me, it is deal, 15 pizzas later. Well, we need to have fun, and then, this is very, if you don't believe us, this is one of our students who was brave enough. Sometimes people were shy or get too busy to implement what we teach them. So this is what he said. We really helped him to really change his life and to really finally take action, because you remember that he wanted to wait 2 years. And I was like, no, you don't wait 2 years. No, you don't do this, Katerina and I were like, you go and do this and take the video this way. And then he kept saying every time we had the live training, thank you, Katerina and Vasi. Thank you. Look at this. Look at the feedback. Look at how many people watch my video. And this is what we are visualizing for you, because we want your success. And this on the right side, it's yesterday, for those of you who know me and my followers, I taught a class and Kelly Williams, Paul's and Lucy. And this is the result. It was amazing. I mean, people were asking questions, a lot of impact. They want me back. But yeah, we do get 5 stars. Yeah, we do get 5 stars for this, and then again, we have 2 choices, right? What are our 2 choices, Katerina?
Well, right now you have 2 choices. You can either choose not to believe a word of what we told you and spend an hour here of your time together with you. You can choose to believe that you don't have what it takes, or that we don't have what it takes to teach you. You can absolutely choose to believe all of those things if you want. Or you can take a leap of faith. Not just on us, but take a leap of faith on yourself in order to take the massive shift and to generate momentum that you're going to need to not only succeed in the business, but to make 2021 the most successful year of your life. I know that is our goal for our business, and that is our goal for you as well, and for our students. So you can impact lives possibly of hundreds or even more people. How exciting is that? We, as Vasi said, are going to be there with you every step of the way. This offer that we have presented to you is only relating to this free masterclass. This offer is not available anywhere else. The link, I have posted it in the chat if you want to check it out, where exactly what we will be teaching in those 3 live sessions of 90 minutes on the Mastermind platform, together with all of the bonuses that we have listed. The link is underneath my name on my Facebook profile, and also in the comments chat on Facebook itself. Yes, we will we have made sure that that link is posted there for you. You will have few days to enroll onto this, and we would encourage you to do so. If you are interested in launching your business fast on the right foundations, then you click that link, and Vasi and I will be on the other side for you and with you every step of the way.
Absolutely. And before we are done, I just want to say two things. So we have two choices again in life. A lot of us, we thought that we have to go to college, university, to learn 4 years, at least 4 years, and really become experts. But nowadays, with the online teaching, it's a different story. You trust the experts, you learn what it took them a long time for very short amount of time, and you just apply it. And then eventually you supervise it when you have people to help you once you really start the business. So we are the experts, and this is what we will help you. So we are going to save you time. And then the last thing is that for the first person who signs up, I'm personally, maybe do you want two of us, but we are going to give one personal one-on-one, or maybe you and I together.
I think I definitely want to do it with you. Yes.
So that's it, guys. This is your motivation, dear friends. The first person gets it. So don't hesitate, because anyway, the truth is that we don't accept more than 10 people a class. And the only reason why is because for us, your success is priority. So we have found out that at least as right now, we cannot have more people because we want to give you our full attention. So this is important. So try to get on the right track before 2020 enrolls. And then don't forget, on 29th, it's going to be our first teaching class. So we are going to post the link. So come, join us. If, by the way, in the meantime, you have any questions, don't hesitate, DM either you or me, either way. And we'll try to respond.
Yes, if you do have any questions, I think I'm going to try that new feature on the Facebook that's called Rooms, and I will be available to answer those questions. I don't know if you have appointments, Vasi, after this class, but I have freed my calendar for the rest of the day, so I can actually answer your questions. So I will be available there for maybe half an hour or more if needed, but you can contact me through Facebook. So I will have a live chat with you and just reassure you and give you the answers that you're looking for. Just give you that feedback if you're uncertain about something that we have shared. And I know we have shared a lot of information here with you, and we are tremendously grateful for your time, for your patience, and for allowing us to present this class to you. I hope that we have been able to deliver value, and we wish you all the best for 2021 in every aspect.
We believe in your success. You got this, friends. Don't be afraid. Just don't be it's perfect. Get there. Don't allow your fears to take over again. You're born with a mission. You're born with a gift. And people are just waiting for you to finally decide that you want to do it. And then Katerina and I and the rest of our community are there to help you and support you. Hopefully you'll be one of the first person who will sign up, so you can have this one-on-one class with you and I, and just again, contact us, whatever questions you have. And I'm going to see you on 29th. I can't wait. So thank you so much, friends. See you soon. Thank you, Katerina. And thank you again, friends. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.